one day got drunk, applied for it on the 24th of January, and then got a call 10 minutes later as soon as I submitted it. And they were like, we'd love to have an interview. I was like,
what
oh my God.
hell?
They'll be like, you're flying out to Scotland. And then we had to concoct this whole lie to be like to everyone, well, I'm going away for a month and stuff like that.
What did you say?
I was like, oh, I'm going on an MI5 internship. And like,
love Claudia. What's she like?
amazing. She's like a best friend almost. Like she's so good at her job, incredible, lovely.
Faithfuls, what are you doing? The traitors, they're laughing.
Alan Carr again, he's just so...
How's life been since leaving? Has your DMs been flooded?
My DMs are feral, like actually feral.
I love that you had to clear up whether you was gay or not, because I feel like the accusations on TikTok were like...
They were flying left, right and centre, but to be fair, like...
You was trending though on TikTok at the NTAs, by the way. Want to clear that up?
Me and Yasmin are just friends. I made one TikTok, song was Breaking Dishes, Rihanna. One of the lines literally said like, I'm cheating or something like that.
Are you single right now?
Ish.
Everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Spill with Will. You guys, I am currently obsessed with the freaking Traitors, so I had to bring on a Traitors expert. It's Freddie!
Hello.
You're breaking Spill with Will history because you're the second straight guy we've had on the pod.
Pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much for coming on.
No worries.
And like we've bumped into each other at so many events, but never had a convo.
And now I'm here for it.
I know. I saw you
it.
at the NTAs, asked him what's in his bag, and he didn't have a bag.
Did not have a bag at all.
But the outfit looked great.
The outfit was good. The outfit was really good. I was really proud to be wearing that. And I only got the call up like 2 days before for the NTA saying, oh, you're coming. I was like, oh my God.
Same. Why does everyone get the invite?
It's always so last minute in this industry. I was like, oh my God, like, I have nothing to wear.
But it was stressful, but thank God, because I had that flower outfit.
Yes, it was a good outfit.
Thank you. I had that outfit saved for like, I don't know, I just had it saved. I had it for a different moment and I never wore it. And then when I got the call to go, I was like, yes, I can wear the outfit finally.
What's a better moment than the NTAs?
I know. Did you have fun?
I had so much fun. It was so good. Got quite drunk at the end, but it was good. It was good.
Right, let's talk about Traitors.
Let's do it.
Are you obsessed at the minute?
Always obsessed. I've been obsessed since like the first series ever came out. Like it's like my little baby. I love it so much.
What made you go on it?
I don't know. Like I was at university, so I was in second year and I was studying and
politics.
Politics. I was studying politics, and then I watched season 2. And then Harry, who's a really good mate of mine now, he won it, and he was like 23, I think. So I was like, oh, if a young boy can do it, oh, I'm sure I can do it, or whatever. I was like, I'm sure it's easy. And then one day got drunk, the day before my birthday actually, applied for it, and I thought, because the next day's my birthday, if they see this, they're not going to be like, no, because it's my birthday.
Yeah.
And then applied for it on the 24th of January, and then got a call 10 minutes later as soon as I submitted it, and they were like, we'd love to have an interview. I was like,
what
oh my God. Crazy.
Were you like, what the fuck, this is real?
No, I actually thought it was a prank call from like my mum or something. I was like, oh, mum, I'm going to like apply for it. And then had the call, lovely lady, and we were just chatting. She was like, yeah, we'd love to have an interview. I was like, what?
Wow.
And then the rest is kind of history,
How
to be
long
fair.
is the process till you get on the show?
It's like any sort of like show really. There's like a lot of interviews. So I think I had probably about 6 or 7 or something.
Before you get on,
and then just like, you get whittled down into little stages, and then they'll be like, you're flying out to Scotland.
And did you go on the show wanting to be a faithful or a traitor, like genuinely?
It's really weird because when I first applied for it, I was like, definitely traitor. Because I feel like
everyone thinks that,
if you want to
right?
go on the Traitors, like you want to be a traitor. Mm-hmm. And then there was a halfway point during the interview stage. I was like, Mum, let's like put a blindfold around me and then tap me on the shoulder like you're Claudia. And then she tapped me and we did it about 20 times. And I took the blindfold off and I just kept laughing and like sweating. And I was just like,
this actually happens.
I was like,
for real.
if this is in real life, I actually can't. So then kind of halfway through it, I was kind of like, nah, let's maybe go with the faithful option because I thought I can't lie to save my life.
Yeah. I think if I was on the show, I'd want to be faithful, then recruited.
Yeah.
It's
not fun.
Because then you've not done all the hard work.
True. But I was recruited at the end and I just thought...
I know, but that was unlucky.
Oh, it was so unlucky.
I know, Charlotte did you die?
I know.
And your slip up forever has been so iconic. Mina told you, how did you know? Mina. Just Mina told you.
Because
she wasn't there?
In my head, so when the shield got revealed and like Leanne had it, at that point in the time, we'd been there for ages, Leanne and Mina were best friends. So in my head, I was like, Leanne's definitely told Mina, so I can pretend, because Mina's now gone. I was like, Mina's told me. And everyone was like, when did she tell you? And then because I was flustered, I was like, oh, like at the bar at the night, and everyone was like, she's been banished. I was like, oh, and I just felt the whole ground swallow me up. I was like, well, it's my time to go.
Was it really intense?
It's the most, it's the most intense thing I've ever done in my entire life. Like, I like to think I'm quite confident and can do a lot of situations. I study politics, I'm good at debating. That is a whole different ball game.
There's just like constant anxiety. Like, am I gonna be dead tomorrow?
You're literally on edge, like, I cannot even describe. And also, like, when people think it's you, it's annoying because you know it's not you, but you can't, like, obviously you're gonna say it's not me, but like, how they don't know you, but I'm like...
It's so difficult.
And then with a lot of the people who are a lot older than me, so having like 40-year-olds and 50-years going, it's you, it's you, it's you. I'm like, I'm being attacked by like old people. No offense to all of you.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm getting attacked, and it just feel like you just feel like you're constantly on edge and being attacked, and it is not nice.
You must obviously feel like it's personal, because obviously if you're a faithful and everyone's saying you're a traitor, like, you're like,
exactly.
Guys, listen.
I'm like, what is wrong with why does it look like I'm lying? I was like, I've done nothing wrong. I think one of my issues was because Harry won last year, everyone was susceptible to a younger boy. They were like, oh, because Harry's done it. But in my head, I was like, well, if Harry was the traitor last year, they're obviously not going to cast another young boy the next year. That was just kind of my thought process. Clearly, no one else thought like that. And then I was just getting gunned for the whole entire time.
Gosh, what is a moment in the whole entire thing that sticks out to you?
There's so many. Like, I think when I went down to the dungeon and I got
Charlotte.
and Charlotte revealed herself, I've never been more gagged in my life. Like, I literally, she was the least, like, out of the 6 of us that were left, I was like, she is the least person I thought it was. So when she like took her cloak off, I was like, oh my God.
Do you not think it was her though underneath? Or are those caves so big?
The caves are so, because they're so big, they can really drown you. So the person was quite small, so I kind of eliminated a few people. And then in my head, I was like...
That's been my process.
In my head, I was like, oh my God, it's Alexander, this is going to be great. I was like, because I really got along with Alexander, I was like, this is going to be so funny. And then she just revealed herself, obviously in her Welsh accent as well. And I was like, what? Like, I was completely gagged. And it was like so late at night as well. And I was like, I was so tired. I was like, what is going on? It just felt like a fever dream.
She played a great game, and I think she would have won it if it wasn't for that whole
yeah. And I agree as well, because if you asked any of us, we all would have probably taken, if we got to the final, we would have all taken Charlotte to the end and like ended the game with her.
It was a great episode though.
It was a great episode when Frankie, they reveal it, and I was like,
oh God, this is intense, it's getting crazy.
Literally, and I love Frankie to bits. She is...
He's still friends with everyone from the cast now?
We have like a massive group chat that we all speak in, and now that Celebrity Traitors is on,
talking about it now?
we'll talk about it, saying like, oh, do you remember this? Like, oh, we've got PTSD and stuff like that. And obviously I'm closer with like a few than the others, just like naturally in a smaller group. But no, still definitely really close to Frankie. I literally stayed at her house like a few months ago, and she's got boys that are all the same age as me, so it's quite nice in that sort of dynamic as well.
Right, let's talk about Celebrity Traitors. How are you finding it?
It's so nice to be on the other side, like watching it, but it's also like, I'm like, oh, I wish I could go back and play it again, because it's such like anyone that ever does it, like, I feel like you only really know what it's like if you've done it.
It's a game.
It's a game. It is a game. I think when you get there and you carry on, you forget it's a game. Like, it just, because they take your phones away and like there's no outside contact, you're in Scotland for however long you're there, you almost forget you have a life outside of that. Like, you're just like these characters in this game, but you believe that, which is crazy when you think about it. And then I'm meeting all these people, and like however long in there, it feels like I've known these people for like years and years and years. Mm-hmm. So like you build
friendships as well.
Such good friendships. And like, again, I can only talk to people who have done the show, who understand it in that perspective, and we all know what went on and stuff like that. So it's like really nice, and I've got like a second family basically. Yeah.
How long are the roundtables going on for? Because they get intense.
They get so intense. So we obviously don't have like we're not allowed any watches, because I think they like
so you don't know the time.
So no phone, nothing. So they like it for us not to know the time. It takes, like, I sometimes feel like I'm there for hours, like hours and hours, and it's like, because you've got to think as well, especially at the start when there's like 25 of us, we've all probably got an opinion, we're all arguing, and then someone will argue back. So it takes a lot longer than people like realise. Like, it's so long.
God, I can imagine. Oh, I really want to go on it, but I know I'd be so shit. I think I'd honestly be baited out day one.
You could be a faithful.
Yeah, I'd be a faithful, but I feel like I'd have to be a meaner. You have to like just fade into the background and like just like not stand out. But Alan Carr this year surprised me, because he's a big character and he's done really well.
I think the thing with Alan Carr is, because he's known as that already, so obviously when we meet each other, because it's civilians, we don't know each other, everyone knows Alan Carr as this funny, really outgoing person. He can get away with it. And like, I remember before I found out who the traitors are, when I was watching it, I was like, there's no way on hell that they're going to make Alan Carr a traitor, because it would just be so obvious.
Yeah, that's
But then it has the other effect, like the double bluff. Like,
Double bluff,
It's
Jonathan
not.
Ross.
Yeah, exactly. So it's mental.
Why are the Faithfuls doing so shit? What's your name? This is the worst Faithfuls in history.
I've been crashing out on TikTok because I've been in there as well. I know how hard it is as well. But like, I'm watching it and I'm like, I've been crashing out on TikTok because I've been in there as well. I know how hard it is as well. But like, I'm watching it and I'm like, surely, like,
who the hell?
Who the hell?
Not going to come back?
And everyone was like, it was the same for our season. Everyone was like, how have you guys not got Linda? But like, it honestly is not that obvious when you're in there. Like,
Linda is my icon.
she's such an icon. And because she's so, like, when you first meet her, she's so theatrical anyway. So anything she does that is over the top, you're like, that's just Linda. Like, it's not her like playing a character, but like, it was so funny to then watch it back and see all these like moments where like, it's obviously Linda, and people are screaming at the TV, and we're like, no.
We didn't clock at the time.
Didn't clock it, and I was like, I'm never gonna vote out. I didn't really ever want to vote out Linda, because I just thought, at the end of the day, she's an older lady. I was like, I wanted to have a good time, like, really enjoy it and get like stuck in. I was like, I'm not gonna like just vote her out because of it, unless there's like a lot of evidence, and then obviously the evidence kind of stacked. I'm like, well, sorry, Linda, we've given you enough. Your time's up.
It was the Traitors. I think your season has the best one-liners. Like, from like them ever, like
so many.
Even
like,
Claudia, when she was like, Faithfuls, what are you doing? The Traitors, they're laughing.
And it's so funny as well. And I honestly, like, I applaud Claudia, because the fact that she obviously knows who the traitors are, and she's still like, she just keeps a straight face, doesn't give anything away. If I was the presenter for that, I'd be like, especially if I had someone that's a favourite, I'd be like, it's that person.
Yeah, literally.
But yeah, it's mental.
Wow, I can't believe it. So why are the Faithfuls doing so shit?
Do you know what? Like, I think because it's the celebrity ones, they already know each other. Like,
some of them are friends.
Some of them are good friends, so it's hard to like backstab your friend, even though Alan Carr did get rid of Paloma straight away.
She's actually annoyed about that.
I don't blame her. I'd be fuming.
Yeah, I'd be fuming.
I'd be like, if any of my best friends out to me, I'd be like, you've like taken an opportunity to have fun, enjoy the game, and stuff like that. But then I think the three traitors they've picked in specifically, Jonathan Ross, I think there's a bit of a hierarchy out of the celebrities, and I think Jonathan Ross they've called it the big dog theory, like he's up the top of the food chain.
I'm shocked he's on it. They've got some really good celebrities on it.
It's the best cast ever, and I just think you're not going to go up against Jonathan Ross, are you? Because you know he can talk.
You'd be too scared.
You'd be too scared, so it's like, I think that's why it's taking so long for him, because it's been very obvious it's him from our perspective, but that is a viewer's perspective. Alan Carr, again, he's just so fun. I wouldn't even want to get rid of Alan Carr. He's making me laugh all the time. And then Kat Burns is just incredible. Like,
she is the Mina.
She's a Mina masterclass performance.
Yeah, she's doing great.
She's doing
incredible.
incredible.
And then last night, when she suddenly out of nowhere just spoke her thoughts, I was like, wait.
I've been waiting for this for a few, because I've seen like in the few episodes, she's been kind of like putting Jonathan's name, but very like quietly.
And she went full on.
I thought today you need to, if you want to win this, you need to throw him under the bus.
She's playing a great game.
She's playing a great game.
How long are you out there for?
So it actually varies depending on how many episodes there are, and like you guys see it. So I think there was like 12 episodes for us. So I was there for about 3 weeks, I think it was. Like, each day is a set, like you film each day.
That's intense.
Yeah, so we get one day off, and then each day is like a normal day one, day two, day three, day four.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's mental.
That's like literally next day, this.
100%.
And so much changes as well in one day. Like, everyone's theory is just 1 minute they think it's this person.
No, it's crazy, because I remember I think it was episode 4, I was like under the gun, cried and everything. Oh my God, when I cried, I actually thought,
it was sad though.
It was sad, but I don't cry normally. And then as soon as I got to that table, everyone started saying your name, and I just burst into tears. But then in my head, the camera's obviously in front of me. I was like, what are you doing? I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then saying that to myself made it even worse. And I started crying even more. And then the next day, I was like, I walked in breakfast, I was like, I'm definitely going home. Like, but then it just doesn't, it's so weird how it just navigates it into different like path. It's crazy.
Love Claudia. What's she like?
Amazing. She's like, she's like a best friend almost. Like, she's so good at her job, incredible, lovely. You can tell she really like values everyone that's part of the cast. Like, if I needed anything, I could message her and she'd be like help me out or whatever. She is honestly amazing, and just like she is the perfect presenter for the show. The fringe, the eyeshadow,
the black
everything.
Shadow.
She
I've done that
gets
makeup
it.
before.
Have you?
Yeah,
that
back
is
in the
good.
day.
Put that on your CV,
I know,
man.
literally. Back in the day when I used to work in Salvage as a makeup artist, she came in and she asked for like an eyeliner and a lipstick because, you know, she likes like a white nude lippy and black smoky eye, and she's just great. And she just does it herself. I don't think she has a makeup artist.
I don't know. To be honest, I won't see if she gets over in the behind the scenes bit, but I just think she is one of the nicest people ever. Ever. And she just fits the gothic role like so well. It's what you need for the Traitors.
Traitors, what are you doing?
And she just like, it's so like, I'm scared sometimes when she speaks. I'm like, oh my God, but she looks at us like we're all family, and it's really sweet. And like when you get like banished and she'll look at you and go like, okay, can you reveal if you're a traitor or faithful? And then you can kind of see in her eye that she's like, I'm so sorry this has happened to you. But like, she doesn't say it, but you can just like, you look at each other and she's like.
I think as a nation that we felt really sad when you left because you was only a traitor for like an hour.
Yeah, I know. 30 minutes.
Do you know what I mean? And like you was a faithful for the whole entire time. So to say you're a traitor, that's jarring.
I think it was so jarring. Jarring's the best way to sum it up. It was like I fought nail in like teeth to like get to where I was. When I got to the semi-final, I was like, what is going on? Because I was like, I thought I was gonna be banished like really early because everyone was like, it's you, it's you, it's you. And then when they made me a traitor, and then I walked into the door, and then it all just went to shit, basically. It was just, I just felt really hard to lie to people that I've actually built such genuine friendships. And I remember so when I got banished, I obviously like walk out, I like burst into tears, but it wasn't because I didn't win the money or lost. It was like, I was like, Leanne and Frankie are gonna think I've been a traitor from the start.
The whole time,
I was I was like, can someone tell them that we can't do that? I was like, please someone just tell them that it's been a day. And it was just so frustrating. And then obviously when we watched it and they saw it was for a day, and I was like, see, I was truthful for most of it.
Yeah, exactly. What was it harder, being a traitor or being a faithful?
I don't know, because I'd like to think if I played the game again and I was a traitor, I'd be better than the abomination that was highlighted. But I think they're both hard in different ways. So if you're a traitor, obviously you're lying, and I'm not a good liar at all.
I'm not. You'd be able to tell.
And also when you're a traitor, everything you say, you're constantly thinking like, oh, they think that's weird. Oh, they think that's weird. So you're constantly overthinking. But then you have the luxury of like going to bed knowing you're not going to get murdered. So I think that's quite a nice aspect of it. But then if you're a faithful, you're just constantly on edge because A, you've got to show everyone that you're a faithful. B, you've got to do stuff. They've got to overthink everything, thinking, again, did I say that? They're going to think I'm a traitor.
It's really hard.
It's like so mentally draining. Like people were like, oh, like, how did you find it? I almost think that I've like suppressed it in my subconscious because people like Leanne and that will be like, oh, like, do you remember this? I'm like, no, like, I don't remember it. Like, I do not remember it at all.
It was literally a movie.
It literally was a movie, and it feels like such a long time ago now. So I'm just like, what? Like, I can't remember.
I think even as faithfuls as well, like trying to figure out who's a traitor is really hard.
Really hard.
Because you would just go off like, oh, you'd be a great traitor because you would just be a great traitor.
It's like everything's like clutching at straws, and like no one. I mean, for me, it was like he's obviously a traitor. Like he's completely just like lied. But for a lot of people, like you are just going off first impressions. You are just going off. I wouldn't say it's a popularity contest, but I would say there is elements of like you obviously like some people more than others, so you're gonna be more like on their side than others, just like the nature of like socializing and stuff. So I think in that aspect, it is really hard. And then you're like, they'll bluff, like, could your friends be keeping you here? And then it just drives you mad because you're like, we're best friends, but like, are you
just
a traitor?
Don't know who's a traitor and who's a faithful.
Yeah, and then you just like, I was like, oh, well, if I vote, I remember I was like, so Leanne and Maya were like my two like best friends. And you've had Maya on the pod, haven't you?
Yeah.
So me and Leanne and Maya were like a little free, like as soon as we like walked into the castle, you can't just find your people straight away. And me and Maya were just joking about it the whole time because she was kind of the only other like Gen Zer there. And we were just like getting along so well. And then she got banished quite early and I was like really upset. I was like, whoa, I've got no one to speak to now. And then it was me and Leanne, and then Leanne started to suspect me, so we kind of drifted apart a bit. And then it was like, it's just the nature of the game. And then when she thought it was me, I was like, in my head, I'm like, we're best friends. Like, it's obviously not me, but obviously it's again the double bluff. But no, I love Leanne to bits, so it's great.
Who are you still close with?
So, quite a few to be fair. I probably speak the most to Leanne, Mina, Frankie, and I've got like Jake, Leon and those sort of people.
Where's Linda at?
Where is Linda at? She's great. I WhatsApp her quite a bit sometimes as well. Like, we have a little WhatsApp message and she's lovely. She's the coolest.
She's an opera singer.
She's the coolest grandma I've ever met. I'm like, Linda, you're that girl. It's great.
How do you feel about the outcome of the show? Because it kind of ended weird, different.
It did end differently, definitely. I think it was great to be a part of. I was kind of happy I actually wasn't in the final because it just felt like, even when I was there in the semi-final, it amped up. Like, you could just tell like when you're told like one of you tomorrow is going to win 100 like grand or whatever, the intensity goes up. And then in the final,
You must forget that
you
there's
kind
a
of forget. No,
prize.
that is not on your mind. Ask anyone, that is not on your mind because it's such a dream. You're like, you're not going to win that. Like,
Yeah.
Everyone's like, well, if I
It's
get
such
halfway.
a brutal show as well. Like, literally, like, your best friend's gone the next day.
Yeah, exactly. And then like I remember watching the final and watching Frankie like not win. I was so upset, bro.
So was I.
I was so upset because that was, at the end of the day, that was the closest person I had in the castle. So I was rooting for her. And then obviously it went downfall for whatever reason. But like it just was so like I had a tear. I was like, this is so sad because like you deserve to win so much.
Yeah, that was a really sad ending.
I know. But again, it's like one of those things like, because of the Sia thing and because of people not revealing if they're a traitor or a faithful, Leanne and Jake had no choice to banish Frankie because Charlotte said it's Frankie. And because we didn't know if Charlotte was a traitor or not when they were revealed in the final, that's kind of
And
how
obviously
the
you're
cookie crumbles.
paranoid as well, because if she is
Exactly.
a traitor, she takes all the freaking money.
Exactly, and then it's like, well, we've got to the final three. Imagine that, like you're in the final three, you've let Frankie stay, and then she wasn't a traitor.
Yeah.
You've just seen 100 grand taken away from you, so it's mental.
So you think this year the traitors are going to win?
Yeah.
I say it every season, it's my favourite
No, we're
show.
your favourite season.
Yeah, you are my favourite season.
Season.
But the cast for Celebrity Awards,
No, it's really good.
Wasn't expecting it, like just
No,
from
neither.
everyone.
When it got
everyone.
when it got announced, I was like, oh my God. And then I also then thought, well, if they're like going on the traitors, they probably watched our season. I was like Jonathan Ross knows who I am.
He's a fan,
I was like,
He loves the
this is
show,
crazy.
yeah.
So I was like, that is mental to me. So I think it's amazing. And I think it's definitely commissioned for a second season next year.
Oh, I can't wait to see what the lineup
Get
is.
Alison Hammond on
Yes!
the traitors.
Have you seen like the leaked rumours and stuff?
Yeah,
They're
I
already
was
trying
like,
to make a lineup.
please get Alison Hammond on there. Because I just think she'd be like the Alan Carr. She's so funny. Like, it would just be incredible.
Then, who else would be great on the next season? I'm trying to think. Why would I love Pricey on it? It just would be iconic.
Yeah, you got to do it 100%. And like, I don't know, even maybe like Tiffany Pollard.
Yes,
like,
yes.
She's probably more likely to go on the US one. But again, I just like when it's like, have you watched the American one?
Yeah, I have.
It's so much more, because they're reality TV stars, it's so much more like
dramatic
feisty,
and
dramatic. Like, they're
reality
proper
TV.
people. If I was in that, I would be crying every single day. If I think it was Phaedra.
Yeah, she was
the
great.
Real Housewives of Atlanta, I think she's on. If she came for me, I would want the ground to swallow me up, and I'd be like, oh, just.
And she
I'm
also
out.
as well one that kind of fades into the background and was just so good in her words.
It's mental, and it actually takes such a hard task to be a traitor. So anyone that like does well with it, like Mina, like I'm in awe of Mina. Of like the way you played this is like incredible.
How would you, if you was a traitor, play it? Like now that you have a bit of like,
Now I've got a bit of hindsight.
Yeah, how would you do it if you was to go back in?
I wouldn't trust anyone, because I think I was
Yeah.
I think I was really naive. Like when Charlotte recruited me, like behind the scenes, me and Charlotte were really good friends. We bonded on musical theatre quite a bit, because I quite like a bit of musical theatre. So we'd like chat
Didn't
about
know that.
Love a bit of musical theatre. So we would chat about that all the time, and we became really close near the end of the season. And then, so in my head, I was like, well, you've recruited me for us to win together. Naive, like, so naive. And then, so I wouldn't be
I
as
would
naive.
think that too, though. If
like,
you were
I was
friends with someone.
Yeah, and like the way that she's like obviously plotting this whole thing against me, but like in her Facebook presence, I'm thinking, oh no, we're really good friends. Like this is gonna be great. And I think I don't think it made the cut, but I think I said to her like, oh, we can really win this together. And she was like, yeah, we can. And obviously, I was like, wow. But like the way she played the game, incredible as well. Like, I have to
Yeah.
respect it. It was like when I saw it happen, I was obviously a bit annoyed and a bit upset. But I was like, respect where respect is due.
I know what you mean. Like,
It's
looking back, I'm like,
it's great.
you great, ruthless,
Ruthless,
savage.
but like great. But I don't think I could be that ruthless. Like it's just
Yeah.
not in my nature to be that. Like I just, especially if it was like someone I'm really like good friends. Like if me and Mina were in the turret, or like me and Frankie, like I would never throw Frankie. I mean, saying that, I guess you don't know until it happens. But I just don't think I have it in me. That's probably why I wouldn't be. I wasn't a good traitor, but that's probably why I wouldn't be a great traitor, because it just happens.
Do you think they'll ever do a Traitors All Stars?
People say it all the time. People comment on my like TikToks and Instagram, going like,
Please.
get in Traitors All Stars. And I'm like, nothing's ever been said about Traitors All Stars. And it's one of those things like,
But a mix of like just from every season.
yeah, no, it would be incredible. But then it's like, who do they pick? Who do they want? Like, it's one of those things. You pick winners, you pick traitors, you pick faithfuls, you pick people that didn't get to do the whole thing. They got out quite quickly. So it's one of those things. I don't know if I could do it again. I don't know, because I found it so stressful. So it's one of those things where I'm like, also like if I went back and got eliminated really early on, it'd be like I'd spoiled a good thing because I did quite well. So I was like, if I went in and then just got eliminated, I'd be like, well.
My thing is though as well though, because you guys film it so long ago.
Yeah.
And then it gets aired. How the hell are you, like you come back home and you tell everyone what just happened?
So we don't really tell anyone. So
what's to your mum?
Yeah, my mum would be like, what is going on? Like, if I didn't just reply to her, she'd be like...
I'd be like, who are you talking about? Like, she'd probably be thinking like, what the hell?
So my mum was the only really person that knew about the show and like going through the interview stages. And then because I was at uni, my best friend at uni, Hannah, she knew about it as well. And then we had to concoct this whole lie to be like to everyone why I'm going away for a month and stuff like that.
What did you say?
I should have known from then that this was just not going to be a good thing. I was like, I'm going on an MI5 internship. And like, because at the end of the day, I was like, if I'm not on my phone, like I was 20 at the time. If I'm not on my phone, people are going to be like, what the hell? Like, I'm on my phone all the time.
Yeah.
So it would be weird. So I was like, if I say this, then it'll be like, oh, I've gone to do like a work experience at the MI5 before.
What made you think of that?
So unbelievable. Because I do politics, and there is like a scheme where you can do that. So I was like, if I say that, then it will look like believable, but it wasn't. It wasn't at all. And then my friends kept asking me loads of questions during summer, and then my best friend Sid,
wait, about why you was away?
Yeah, like,
so it was all curious.
Because I was living with 8 people at uni, and obviously I've got like a really big university group, and I was like MIA for like a month. So I was like, they were like, where have you gone? And then my best friend didn't tell him because he's got the biggest mouth in the world. I was like, this is the reason I didn't tell you. He started doing some research because I hadn't replied to him, and like if I don't reply to him, it's like the end of the world. And he did some research, and then he saw where my Find My iPhone last location was, and it was Scotland. And then he did some research. He was like, and they found out that Traitors was filming at that time in Scotland.
He found out?
Yeah, he like worked
Come on,
out.
detective.
Literally, he'd get him on the show, literally. And then he decided to, because he was so excited with it, he messaged every single group chat that we're in going, Freddie's on the Traitors. And then
did you have an anxiety? Were you
so
like,
then, well, I'm not on my phone this whole month. So then I get back, and then I see all these texts from people. I'm like, what is going on? And I saw his one. He was like, oh my God, I've messed up, blah, blah, blah. So I rang him straight away, and I was like, you okay? And he was like, yeah, I know you was on the Traitors. I've told everyone. I was like, sorry? I was like, what do you mean you've told everyone? And I was like, yes, I was. You now need to go back to everyone and say that you got it wrong and like play it. So then we did like another lie, was like, oh no, it's not true. Said got it wrong. And that was a whole law, and it was just like, oh my God. And then people would ask me all the time when I went out, and I was just like, nah, like Sid's chatting shit, basically. And then it actually like silenced a bit, and then I think maybe like the trailer came out for the Traitors in like December, and there was like, my arm was on there, like my hand, and it has my snake tattoo on there. And then a few people were like, that's your tattoo. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then obviously it got revealed, so that was fine. But yeah, it was mental.
Oh gosh, I can't get over the round tables. They give me stress and anxiety.
Me too. And they might like, you can't like leave the round table, and I have like a really small bladder. So like, if I'm stressed and shy, I need to go to the toilet.
Yeah, me.
Every single 10 minutes, I'm there like sat at the table like, I'm gonna wet myself on national TV, and this is not gonna go well at all. And then, but you can't just like walk off from the round table, and because we film for, obviously I don't know how long it is, but each one is quite long. I'm just sat there like stressed, and then people are like, oh, why are you nervous? Like, why are you shaking? Because I need a wee.
Are the producers ever getting involved though with like things, or is it just literally you're playing the game?
They literally just say, here's the castle.
Do your
chat
thing.
Shit about each other, basically. And then but it's funny how your brain takes over, because like you would expect like people to be like, oh, say this, whatever. Literally nothing, like at all. Like
you just play
everything
the game.
You choose, everything you do is all yourself, which is so lovely about it as well, because I kind of would hate if I went on there and it was like, we want you to say this, we want you to do this. So yeah it's all natural.
What was the Traitors Lair thing like?
The turret?
Yeah.
Interesting.
What was it
interesting? Like? It's you get in there, and I was kind of gassy wearing the clothes around. I was
that's iconic.
I was like, do you know what? If I get eliminated, I've done both roles, and I'm happy. I wore the coat, had the lamp, which was great. And then there's like a turret, which everyone sees on the TV, and then you sit there, like stand there, and then you just discuss everyone that's left. So for me, it was quite lucky because there was like 5 of us left. So we just discussed about 5 people. And then I basically, because I was so overwhelmed, it was so late as well. Like, I think it was like 2 in the morning. Like, well, I don't know the time, but it was pitch black. And I was tired. And I got in there and I was a bit delirious. And then I basically, because I was so overwhelmed about the whole situation, I was like, Charlotte, you can choose who you want to murder. I don't care. I was like, literally do what you want. Like, you're the expert of this, I'm not. And in my head, I'm like, oh, well, we're trusting each other, whatever. And then obviously she kind of fucked
We
me
can
over.
win this!
I was like, we can win this together! And also, I would rather win it with someone than win it on my own. I know that sounds, obviously, if you win it on your own, you get more money. But I was like, I'd rather share that experience with somebody. Like, we both won this. Like, that's something that no one can ever take from us. So that was kind of my logic in it as well. But also, I was 20. I mean, I'm only 21 now, but like, I was just a bit naive. So yeah.
So how would you play the game differently now?
I think I'd go in and
Not trust anyone.
Not trust anyone. But also, I think you can say anything, but like, it's just being yourself. And if that gets you far, that gets you far. And if it doesn't, then sucks for you, I guess. But I was just like, because I can't pretend to be anything that I'm not.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, and I like to think I'm quite likable and whatever. And then just like, get along with people, really.
You are. I think everyone was like sad when you left.
No, it was even in there. I remember, like, I stood up and I said, "I love you, Frankie. I love you, Leanne," because I was like, what I'm about to say is going to look like I'm an absolute massive prick. And then we did that, and then I remember looking before I like got eliminated and leave. I looked at Frankie and I just like I could see she was like tearing up, and I was like about to cry. I was like, just hold it together. You have like one last minute of screen time. Just get out. And then I walked out and then just burst into tears.
God, that's crazy.
It's stressful, man. It's stressful.
How's life been since leaving? Have your DMs been flooded?
My DMs are feral. Like, actually feral.
I love that you had to clear up whether you was gay or not, because I feel like the accusations on TikTok were like...
They were flying left, right and centre. But to be fair, like, I've always said, like, all of my friends that know me, I'm quite, like, feminine. I'm quite, like, flamboyant and quite, like, all of those sort of stuff.
We love that, though.
Love that as well. And everyone's like, people, even at school, people used to be like, oh, you're gay, you're gay, you're gay, whatever. And I'm like, I'm not. But, like, even if I was, nothing wrong with it. And then it was like... I've actually grown up with that since I was like year 8. So it's kind of when it came out on the show, they were like, oh, like it was not.
You didn't even get bothered by
symbolic.
it.
I was like, I am who I am, and I'd rather be confident in my skin, like confident in my sexuality, and just be what I want to be essentially.
Do you know what it is? I think as well, like it's just like you're just comfortable with your own sexuality and you don't care.
No, literally,
and that's great. And I think that there needs to be more guys like that. Personally.
No, definitely, preach. And I also think I grew up from so it's just me and my mum at home, and then she has 4 sisters. And then...
Does she?
Yeah, and we're all very close to that side of the family.
So you've been brought up by
everyone
like,
is
strong
a woman, minus me and my cousin Oscar, but there's like 10 ladies. So I've been brought up with a female touch, so that's why I think I am more feminine, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I love...
Feminine.
Not feminine, but no, I just love it.
Look after yourself.
Yeah, look after myself. People are like, oh, you dress well, you're gay. I was like, what? Because I've got style.
Period.
Like, yeah. But like, it's so funny to see. And to be fair...
But the gays love ya.
I love the gays too bad. Because the DMs, my DMs, like sometimes I'm just like, when I'm bored, I'll just like scroll through my request, see. The gays are thirsty in the DMs, it's so funny.
Stop. The straight man. But what about the girls though? The girls flooding through.
Yeah, sometimes, man. It's like, I feel like girls are a bit less to like shoot their shot, because I think they expect the boy to. But it's 2025, so sort it out, girls.
You say that, but I know some girls that are very brave in the DMs.
Well, no, I love that, but... Nah, a few.
Any blue ticks?
I don't know. I don't really goal my request. I'm quite like not really like I date a bit, but like not like a lot. Like it's not like I'm quite like want things to happen naturally. Like just see how it goes, go with the flow.
Are you single right now?
Ish.
Potentially.
No, so I'm like kind of seeing someone at the moment, but I was in a relationship during
Traitors.
When the show came out, and then we broke up in June, I think it was. So this has been like I was together for like 2 years, and this has been my like first like 4 or 5 months of being single. So I've kind of just like let it slide basically.
On dating apps or?
I did. God.
Tinder?
No, not Tinder.
Hinge?
I was on Hinge for a bit because that was
Hinge
kind of like
is the safer one,
I
isn't
feel like
it?
that was the one that we used at uni. So like that was kind of like I just downloaded Hinge for a bit. But again, I don't really like dating apps that much. Like I kind of just like it's just scrolling because I'm bored and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. But
does anyone ever recognise you from the Traitors?
But on Hinge?
Yeah.
Yeah, like like a lot of people probably being like, are you who I think you are? And I'm like, yeah, I am. But yeah, that's funny.
That's so funny. How was the NTAs? Because we spoke on the NTAs.
We did. It was great. I actually have never had so much fun. So I spent the whole night with Mina when we were watching the like award ceremony, and it was just great. It was just so nice to be invited. It's like, again, I was just at university. Like,
you was trending though on TikTok at the NTAs, by the way.
I was waiting for you. I was literally waiting for you to say that. Yeah, I could see you in your eyes. I was like, I know exactly what he's doing.
I'm great at my job.
It's good.
So you was obviously trending on TikTok.
Yes.
Want to clear that up?
Yes, of course. Me and Yasmin are just friends. Literally, because I was like a big fan of this Love Island. Like I haven't watched it like properly in a while.
The big three.
But the big three, this one kind of hooked me, and I was like, what a great bunch of girls. I have a lot of girl mates anyway, so I was like, these girls are so cool. And then I'd made TikToks being like team big three basically.
Literally same team
and
big three.
And then the NTAs was the first time I like met Yasmin, Shakira and Tony.
Not met Tony yet, but I'm dying.
I hadn't really met Tony. It was more Shakira and Yasmin that I met. And then saw Yasmin at the bar, and then being a little fanboy that I was like, oh my God, Yasmin, because she's a really big fan of the Traitors.
Oh my God.
So then we just started talking, and then Jamie was also there as well. So we were talking, because I'm really good friends with Jamie as well. So we're chatting to him, and then me and Yasmin were just chatting like as friends do. And then I got drunk and then woke up hungover the next day and saw this newspaper article, and I was like, sorry? I was so confused in my delirious little hanging state.
Crazy? Like, how the hell does that happen? Like, how the hell did that get leaked?
No,
and then it became
I have
a whole TikTok For You page, channel news.
I have no clue at all. I was like, God, we're really in 2025 and like boys and girls can't be friends. And like, I was like, this makes no sense. And then to be fair,
Did you have to clear it up on your stories?
She cleared up. She did because obviously she's the one that's in a relationship with, like, from Love Island with Jamie and that. So I think she did a TikTok about it. But like, it was like, we were DMing a little bit and we were just like kind of laughing about, not laughing about, but we were just like, this is so untrue, but it's so funny because like, we know nothing happened. Yeah. So it was like one of those things. But like, it was so weird. Even people in my comments on TikTok were going, you're a prick. You stole
what the hell?
You stole Yasmin. You're horrible to Jamie. Blah blah. I was like, me and Jamie are friends. What do you mean?
Yeah.
And then, unfortunately, such bad timing. So the day of the NTAs, I made one TikTok with the Sue, and the song was Breaking Dishes, Rihanna, and it says the word cheat. I think it says something like
I'm breaking dishes.
Yeah, I can't remember the words, but it was basically the line that I'm saying.
It's like, you're just breaking shit.
Yeah, and it was one of the lines literally said like, I'm cheating or something like that. So then that blew up on TikTok.
Timing.
At the time it was so bad. Obviously I posted this like the day of it, so before I even met like Yasmin and that, however. And then I woke up the next day and I was like, oh, why is that TikTok doing like really well? I was like, what's going on? I literally turned on. I was like, oh, it's got like 800k views. Like, what is going on? And then looked at all the comments. I was like, is there something I don't know about? So then someone, Shakira, DM'd me and sent me the screenshot of the the newspaper report saying, oh my God, Freddie, you're not going to guess what? Look at this. And we were just pissing ourselves. And then I read it and I was like, what the hell? Even my mum, when I didn't mention it to my mum, and then I got back and mum was like, anything you want to tell me? I was like,
she even knew about it.
Yeah, I was like, why are you reading The Sun? What's going on?
That's mad that just story just blew up.
No, it blew up. Like it was crazy.
It was trending.
It was trending. And people were like,
Zaz and Freddie.
And then someone said, like, I think one of the things on the tablet was like, they were seen going home together holding hands. I was like,
yeah, I saw that.
Sorry, I went home with Mina and Leanne. Like, what?
That is so funny. How's life been like since everything's happened? Because you're an influencer.
Ish. Really, like, it's a really weird sort of place to be in, because I've like grown up with like, you go to school, you go to uni, you get your like 9 to 5 job. So I do content creating now full time, which is great, and I'm really thankful for it. So
have you left uni?
So yeah, graduated in uni in June with the politics degree. And then, so this has been like, what, it's been like 4 months, 5 months. So I've been doing this full time, which is great. I live at home with my mum anyway, so it's no bills to pay, so it's all great. So I do, living the life. And then, so I do influencer now. And do you know what? It's really like rewarding in the sense that like, I just kind of want to be like a good role model towards younger boys. Because I feel like a lot of boys get influenced by the like of Andrew Tate, people like that who are a bit cancelled. Clock it, literally.
Clock it.
And I really don't like that. So if I can be like a breath of like fresh air to show like a different side of masculinity in a different way, I'd rather be like that. And I really am big on like, I love influencing and I want to carry on doing that, but I also really want to be like a TV presenter, a kids presenter, preferably, because I want to like be like nicer to, no, not nicer, but like teach like kids about stuff like that. Also want to go into radio and stuff like that. Like I kind of see myself, if you asked me my dream job, it would be to be on This Morning in Hammond.
Yeah.
I'm quite like career driven, so I like to think like long term ahead. So that's kind of the end goal for me. Don't know how really I get there, but
I love that.
Find a way.
Are you doing like what's your favorite type of content?
So I've just recently started doing a political series because I have a degree in politics. So I
know, never knew this about you.
Well, it wasn't really shown on the Traitors, and obviously there's a lot to put into an hour, so I get it. So then I finished my degree and I was like, it's taken me a while to like start posting, because I was like, are people going to want to listen to politics? Like, it's not really like a thing. But I was like, is there a way I can make it interesting for younger people? So I have like a Gen Z political, it's not like a, kind of like a podcast, but like not. I'm not speaking to anyone, I'm speaking to the camera. But like, I post it every week, and I've just started it, and I just did, it went really viral on Instagram. So then I did a job with Sky News literally yesterday about politics.
Love this, well done, love it.
So it's over that. So I'm doing that, which is great. Do a bit of Get Ready With Me, love a bit of the fashion. The gays seem to love me when I'm topless, so
period. Keep doing it
for you guys. And then and then just post like lifestyle and just like having fun, just being not too serious. Like, life's too short to be serious. So I think just go for it. Yeah.
What are you thinking about the current politics at the minute?
Yeah, mental, to be fair. It's one of those like really weird things. Like, I was looking at because I'm a bit of a geek again. I feel like people, this is one like,
do you love watching political debates online, like YouTube?
Yeah, all the time.
I love
like
a good political debate on YouTube.
I think a lot of people kind of saw me on the Traitors and kind of thought, oh, he's just a good looking boy, he's got nothing else there. But I've always wanted to be like, I'm actually quite intelligent, I'd like to think anyway. And yeah, I watch the news all the time. Like, I was reading a poll the other day, and like Reform are leading by like 10%. And I was like, what?
Are they?
Yeah, so they've got 27%.
But then you just assume that they would never
You never get in. It's one of those things, but then
it
it's like,
happens sometimes.
It's like no one probably thought Donald Trump was going to be president, and then
when I was studying politics, that's when that all happened.
Yeah.
And like, even our teacher was like, oh, he'll never be in power.
Yeah, and then things happen.
Lecture and Donald Trump.
It's a crazy world we live in, and like, I think social media is a really good way to exploit that and like promote the good side of politics, but also like commentate on it, like let the kids know. Because at the end of the day, a lot of young people don't vote. So if I can do a series where it maybe might help, even if I get one more person to vote.
Saying, it was like, I want to, I'm like interested.
So it's like a Gen Z take on politics. So I like very, not dumb it down, but it's very Gen Z lingo, like clock it, like stuff like that. So it's like, it makes sense for a Gen Z audience. And I just literally pick the top 5 stories that I see that week that I think are interesting for a younger audience, and then commentate on it, and then but put it in a Gen Z way. And I stay neutral. I'm not saying one's right, one's wrong. I just stay neutral, and that's kind of what it is. Yeah.
What's trending at the moment in politics?
Trending at the moment. So what did I do my story on yesterday? So one of Nigel Farage's MPs said that, what did she say? She said there's too many blacks and Asians in adverts, and that's bad, apparently. I was like, okay.
That's a choice.
Yeah, the Jamaica hurricane that's going on at the moment.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I'm half Jamaican as well. So I was like, I don't think I've got any family there. My family are all in England, but so I've been looking at that quite a bit because it's just quite sad, obviously, in any sort of.
Really sad.
And then
people are seeing dolphins in their pool.
Yeah, well, so
I thought it was AI. And I was told, to look at the comments.
So there's basically crocodiles in this lake, and because of the flooding, it's all like they've been displaced, so no one knows where the crocodiles are, but obviously the whole place of Jamaica is flooded, so like everyone's really scared to go out because there could just be a crocodile on your doorstep.
I'd be scared,
which is not good, no neither. But yeah, I just like reading the news.
The scary part about that is like, with like things like that, there's actually nothing you can do.
No, literally, like, because it's not even like someone's done something wrong, or like an MP's done something wrong, or like the Prime Minister,
like natural disasters.
It's a natural catastrophe.
Yeah.
Like, we're quite lucky that we live in England where like probably
wouldn't really
isn't going to happen, is it? So I mean, touch wood.
I know. But it is crazy.
No, literally.
And I can't believe Nigel Farage's MP said that. What the hell?
Yeah, bad. But what do you expect when it's...
But that's the thing though, because I did a Boots ad for Christmas last year, and it went viral for the fact that it was too diverse. And seen as too woke, because we had a Black Miss Claus. Yeah. And I think people were, well, it was just, that type of group of people that were just annoyed at the fact that like, it was so, like, Miss Claus isn't black, basically. And then we're talking about fiction, not a real character right now.
And these people will find problems with anything. So it's never, I think they find the woke thing and think, yeah, it's too woke, but they find issues with anything. Like, you could be like, the sky's blue, and they'd find an issue with it. So like, I just think they need to look in the mirror and just like think, life's too short to be this like angry and like start like attacking all people.
What advice would you have to anyone that's going on Traitors this next season?
Of course, I would say, I think again, be yourself. It's all you can do, and just they'll be clued up because there's now been 3 seasons. Like, you can study it. Like, you can see where people go wrong. Don't take any tips from me about lying because it ain't gonna go well. And then just be yourself. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, because I think a lot of the time I was really stressed. So I enjoyed it a lot, but I was also under.
You wish you enjoyed it a bit more rather than stressing out.
I feel like because like at the end of the day, if you get eliminated, like I'm not being killed. Like it felt like it was life or death. So I was kind of just like, oh my God, what is going on? But like, just enjoy it because you never know when your time's up.
Yeah. What happens when once you get vanished? Where are you going?
So I just literally, you walk out literally, it's just like, bye, see you later. I'm like, okay, cool.
Pack your bags.
Pack your bags, and then I'm going to the airport the next day, like, see you later, thank you.
Oh, I can't believe it's in Scotland. I need to go. I need to go.
Well, that was the first time I've ever been to Scotland.
Same,
and it was, to be fair, I don't really get to see a lot of Scotland, I'm just in a castle, but it's a beautiful castle, to be fair, so.
Where'd you guys sleep?
We sleep, like, we have these, like, individual lodgings that are, like, I'd say they're, like, 20, 30 minutes away.
Oh my God, so this is like a resort.
Yeah.
It's like a big resort.
We all just get individual audience, don't see each other. Like, if we're not filming, we're not allowed to talk to each other. Like, there's no conversation, nothing happens. Like, they're very strict. Like, because they want everything to happen on camera. So we just get taken away individually. Like, it's like staggered. So
how do you find the challenges?
really fun, to be fair.
I bet they must be quite fun to do.
Because it kind of feels like a break from like attacking each other.
Yeah.
Like, we work as a team. There was one challenge, two actually, that I hated. Like, absolutely hated. So the first one was the rowing one. My God, I actually.
And then what about the ones where you have to carry this big dick
across
those like massive stone things?
The big dicks are quite funny to find. I think there was a picture. It went around, and me and Alexander were carrying this like dick, and it looked like I was like
literally.
And everyone's going like, "Oh, we love this, Alexander." And I was like, "Oh my God!" But it was funny because the producer's like, "Oh, like they're just toga hairs," and then we all walked down and we looked at each other like, they're literally penises. Like, what is going on?
Like
this is the BBC. What's going on? But it was really funny. But the rowing mission, hell.
I can imagine.
Literally hell. And because
is it actually? Do you think they actually give you the real time, or do you think you get longer?
I actually couldn't tell you, but like that rowing mission felt like we were there for the whole day.
Because I'm like, you can't be that. Surely that took longer than that. Because that rowing looked long.
No, like they say they time it. Obviously, I don't know what they're doing, but like the rowing mission, like we had to like row across like from one end of the lake to the other, and like, I'm talking like this was miles and miles and miles, and like because they looked at me and they were like, "Oh, you've got big muscles, you go at the back and you do that on your own." I was so shit. It was so embarrassing and humiliating. I was like, guys, I don't know how to row. Like, and I think I was like, I'm not that posh. Like, I don't know how to row. Like, I don't know what you guys.
We need Alexander.
I was like, he wasn't even there for that because he was like, he came back a bit later, and then I got off the raft because I was just so angry because everyone's going like, row quick. I was like, I'm getting overwhelmed. So then I stepped off the raft with Maya, and me and Maya were there for like a bit, and we were just having a lovely chat and we're laughing and like joking because like Maya was my best friend at the time. And then we get to the round table, and then Maya goes, I feel like Freddie was acting really fishy on the raft. He's a traitor. I was like, Maya, what? I was like, what is going on? I was like, you're my ride or die here. That was when I realized the game was like more like this is
when you're
serious.
Own friend.
And I think that was like episode like 3. And like she said it, I was like, you were the one person I like literally adore in this game. Like, how are you gonna throw me under the bus like this? And then we got her sister out, and then she was really upset, and I was like, don't worry.
Yeah.
Keep it. And then she got killed, and then
That when Amani, that was fun. That was hilarious.
She's
great.
Amani is everything you see on the TV. She is outgoing, she's lovely, she's loud, she's just like great. And like, it's one of those things like, everyone was like clocking onto her going like, she's doing a bit too much, like she's talking too much.
Well, she told the traitors, you guys need to step up.
Yeah, but I think I was just a bit delulu. I was like, oh, she seems really nice. Anyone that spoke to me, I was like, oh, you seem really nice with friends. I think that's kind of where
Not see that coming.
Yeah, she didn't. It was such a blindside. And then when you're at the round table, you can kind of know which way it's going to go. Like after a while, like you're like in your head, and you can kind of give like little looks to each other, like, are we going to vote this person? Are we going to vote this person? I think I looked at Leanne, and then we kind of like clocked eyes of like, we both understood like, okay, let's just vote Amani because everyone else is, so just join the crowd. And we did. And then luckily she was a traitor, because again, if I didn't vote her, people would have been like, you're suspicious, you're not voting her. I was like, God.
Is it funny watching your confessionals back?
Oh, they're the best. They're the best bit.
They're my favourite bit.
That's where you can go feral and chat all the shit you want about people. And then it gets shown on the thing, and you obviously don't know what confessionals are going to get put in the episodes, but it was such a joy to watch, like, other people just slag each other off and some of that, and it was so funny. I love it. I just think it's so funny.
Right, before we wrap up, do you have a question for me?
Would you ever go on a TV show?
Big Brother.
Big Brother. Agree. I agree.
Love Big Brother.
I agree.
You as well?
Yeah, I would literally, I would find that so unbelievably fun, because I like the diversity of it. You're in a house. I'm not in Scotland cold, like doing missions. I can be myself and just like, I feel like I do better at Big Brother in my head.
Yeah, and just chill. I would just chill out.
Yeah, literally.
I'd have no phone, which I think would be great for me because I'm on my
Little
phone way too
social
much.
detox, never hurt
Social
anybody.
detox. I can just relax. And yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be great,
Time off what I see as a holiday.
Yeah, because the civilian one is for 7 weeks if you make it to the end.
Bare long.
7? That's like 2
Who do you think's going to
months.
win this series of Big Brother? Who's your winner?
Jenny.
Yes,
Love Jenny. Jenny from Dairy. I was like, she is such a good. I feel if I was in there in this house, I'd be like besties with her.
Yeah,
I think
me too.
She's great. But however, actually, I think Cameron could win as well. He's so sweet and lovely and just like the best.
I would never think Cameron from day one.
From day one, I'd be like, Farmer, oh my
Yeah,
God,
literally
Sharp. But he
same.
is so lovely. And it's just so, when you see genuine people who are really nice and like you can tell he doesn't care about being famous, like he's just there to enjoy and meet new people. And he's really like willing to learn like about other people because he said he's like very like keeps himself to himself like in the pharma sort of industry. So it's so nice to see someone learn all these things that he's probably never heard of. It's great.
I'm always like as well, like how do they find a Cameron? How do they find a Richard? Like these are just such normal.
Exactly.
That's why I love Big Brother because it's just
They
like
get the
people
most
from
diverse
all
people.
areas of life. Like people that I would never bump into a Cameron. Really.
No, literally incredible. I think it's so good and I think it's so lovely to see a wild like spectrum of people all interact. And that is what Big Brother's for. It's great. It's iconic.
Who do you want to stay this week? Because it's double eviction.
Double eviction.
Richard and Farida.
Farida. I'd probably want
Farida
out.
She's done everything.
She's done it before and
she's been in the
causes
jacuzzi.
a bit of drama. But like we love drama, like I get it. But I just really like Zila. I think he's really, really nice and
got good
he's
energy
really
as well.
lovely, really like, yeah, just like a soft-spoken person. Like I feel comfortable being in his presence. Like I think he's a really nice boy. Obviously don't know him, but I assume it's nice. But he comes across really nice. And then Richard, just like Richard. I would rather, I can't see Richard go because I need Caroline to go before Richard.
Yes!
Because I don't want Caroline to get this like sweet, like, haha, like I beat him.
Caroline has found a way to stay in. I don't know how. I thought she'd be up this week.
Yeah. Caroline is an interesting character. But again, we have all people from different spectrums. So I love that. She is, yeah, I don't know if I'd be best friends with her, but she does create great TV.
That's
She
true.
gets the pot and stirs it. And would we be entertained if she wasn't there?
I know. I think she needs to stop gunning for Richard though.
She
it's
does.
making me sad.
Yeah, and it's like a bit like, it's like a bad,
It's
a bit
not
bullying. But like,
a little bit. It's a bit, I don't know if
Yeah.
that's a, these days people take that word really strongly.
yeah, not bullying, but like, you have a vendetta against him
a bit
clearly.
nasty.
And it's just like, leave him alone. I think she probably thinks them two are like the old people of the experience. So she's
And
probably,
she gets intimidated by someone else.
intimidated by, so she wants to be the old girl that's, she's not even old, but like, do you know what I mean? Like be the queen bee, but like, Richard's iconic. So.
What else are you loving to watch at the minute?
Um,
By the way, there is another Traitors like on Netflix called
The Mole?
Millionaire. Find the Millionaire. Have you watched
I've
it?
definitely watched it. I watched like all gaming, like literally,
Like,
I'm obsessed with
similar
gaming.
to
I've
the
definitely
Traitors.
watched it. Oh, they're in like a really big mansion. There's like these chests, and then they get eliminated. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking.
And like one of them has the million,
Yeah, and
the
they have
million
to get
pounds.
away with it. Yeah,
and
it's
it's
great.
basically
Have you
a little
finished
bit-
it? I finished it.
Loved
It's so
it.
good. That girl, what?
Yes,
Cara, I think.
Cara,
No, Cara, something like that.
Who used to work in and out.
Yeah, exactly. And she was great. Have you watched Inside?
Yeah,
On that,
love
like literally,
Inside.
like would.
US one at the minute.
I watched both of them. Would literally die to be on that show. I just like, I love the Sidemen, and I just think,
Love the
what an
Sidemen.
incredible like show. Like it's just so good as well. And then I also love Strictly Come Dancing.
Oh, I need to get into Strictly. Just one show I've just never have got into.
I think it's one of the things like you watch
My
with your
mum
family.
loves
Like
it.
my mum loves it, and I think it's one of the things you watch with your family, and like it's really nice to just like watch it. It's just like a bit of wholesome like watch.
Who do you want to win Strictly?
George Clark.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
I think he's showing that creators can be in this industry as well. Like I think creators sometimes are the future of this like sort of like TV sort of space. So I think it's really good to have people because he's bringing in a whole different demographic they've never had
He's
before.
basically a TikToker.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
He's a TikTok on Strictly. It's
Yeah,
kind of
it's
crazy.
great, and he's really good. And you can tell he's really like puts a lot of work into it. So I'm like, yeah, go
Random
George.
question though, random one, because I always hear people talk about this, but with Strictly, how do you feel about people that go on the show that already have a bit of a dancing experience?
Ooh. I don't know too much about dance, to be fair, so I'm not going to be like, yeah. I think it's people say that if you're like got dance with, like say you're really good at ballet or whatever, that doesn't make you, apparently it's still really hard to learn the others, which I do understand that. I haven't danced like that, so I wouldn't understand it. I think from an audience perspective, they'd probably like people that are literally have never danced before because it's like, it's harder and it's like
yeah,
good.
exactly.
If someone's really good, it's like
They have a bit of experience.
I think Amber Davies is on there.
Yeah.
She's
She's the one that I
a
think
musical theatre girl, and she's getting a lot of, I think, a bit of slack saying, oh, but she's got like musical experience. But like again, I think it is very like she isn't trained day in day out to be like do a tango, do a
It's true. Salsa.
yeah,
jazz.
literally like. So I think cut her some slack.
Claudia and what's her name?
Yes,
Leaving. Yeah.
I know. They've been doing it, I think, together since 2014. So it's been a long, long time.
Yeah, Alison Hammond.
I've seen some of the like replacement options, and they look pretty good. To be fair, so go for it.
They got big shoes to fill because they've been doing it for blinking years.
And how can you out icon Claudia and Tess?
I know, it's like Ant and Dec leaving
the jungle. Like, the jungle. Like, you would just never. You like who? It's like
who would fill
like
in
if
that?
Ant and Dec go, the jungle's dead. Do you know what I mean?
Low key.
Yeah, like,
who would actually know?
go? And you need like a little duo. It's like to be fair, Sam Thompson and Pete Wicks probably be good little.
They would be. That's
good.
actually
Good shout.
That is a
just
really
trying
good
to think
shout.
who would be like a good boy duo.
Would you
They're
ever do a
good.
podcast, by the way?
Yeah, no, definitely.
I don't know why I'm seeing it in your future.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I like to think of myself more as like in the future as like a broadcaster, podcaster, that sort of stuff. And I do want to go into TV presenting and stuff like that. So definitely, I'd have to think about what I want to talk about, but without getting cancelled. So
yeah, been there, done that.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, thank you so much for coming on the pod.
No worries. Thank you for having
me. Make sure
me.
you subscribe, and do you want to let everyone know your social handles?
Instagram is Freddie Fraser with 2 R's, and TikTok is also Freddie Fraser.
Thank
so
you.
original.
Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.